Hello friends, this one more video tutorial on Codeigniter Framework. In this video we are going to learn how to make simple shopping cart by using Codeigniter Cart Library. Codeigniter Cart class has core cart functionality in which you can add item into cart, update item, remove item from cart, subtotal of single row, total of cart and remove all item from cart. This all function you can perform by using this cart library. This cart library allows you to add cart data into session, so when you have refresh page then after also we can view item in shopping cart. Now let's start learning this topic. This is our testing 1 database. In this database we have one table product with 5 table column like product id, category id, product name, product price and product image. We have already inserted data into this table, so first we will fetch this product data from this table and display on web page with add to cart button. We have store image into our working folder of images. First we have make database connection, so we have go to config folder and in this we have go to database.php file. Here we have set configuration like host name set to localhost, username set to root, password set to blank and database name set to testing1. This way we have make database connection. Then after we have going to config.php file and here we have write baser is equal to localhost/tutorial/codeigniter folder name. This is our base URL for this application. Now first we have create controllers with name shopping cart. In this first we have write index function, so when this controller has been loaded this function will be called. Under this function first we want to load shopping cart model, so we have write $this with loader class object load with model method and under this method we have write shopping cart model. This method will load this model into this function. After this we have write $data with product variable is equal to $this with shopping cart model with fetch all function. This function will fetch data from product table and store into this $data product variable. Now we have go to shopping cart model which we have created under models folder. Under this model first we have write function with name fetch all. This function will fetch data from product table. Under this function we have write $query variable is equal to $this with database class object db with get method and under this method we have write table name product. This method will make select query and execute query. After this we want to return output of this function, so we have write return statement with $query variable with result method. This function will return query execution result. Now we have again go to shopping cart controller index function and here we have write $this with loader class library load with view method with 2 argument. In first argument we have write view file name shopping cart and in second argument we have write $data variable. It will load this page under this function with product data. So we have go to views file shopping cart. On this file we will display product data. Under this file we have already load Bootstrap framework link and JavaScript library JQuery. We will use functionality of both framework on this page. Now we have moved to write code for display product. So we have write for each loop and under this we have write $product variable as $row. Here $product variable value has been get from shopping cart controller. So by using for each loop we can fetch product data one by one. Under this loop we have write echo statement and under this first we want to display product images. So we have write image tag with attribute source is equal to base URL function with images folder /$row product image object. It will display image on web page. After this we want to display product name, so we have write header for tag with $row product name object. It will display product name below product image. Then after we want to make one text box in which user can enter quantity, so we have write input type is equal text with attribute name is equal to quantity and then it is equal $row product object. In it we have stored dynamic product value. So in JQuery we can fetch quantity based on this attribute id. Now we want to make add to cart button, so we have write button tagged with attribute type is equal to button, class is equal to add cart. With button we have add product details like product name, price, product id and data variable, and in this variable we will store value from product table. So in JQuery code we can easily fetch particular product information when we have click on this button. Friends, here you can see when page has been loaded, then you can see product details like image, name, price, quantity, text box and add to cart button. So when we have click on this button, then particular product has been added into the cart. After display product on web page with add to cart button, now we have defined one more division tagged with attribute it is equal to cart details with text like cart is empty. So when we have add item into cart, then cart will be displayed under this tag. Now we have moved to write JQuery code on add to cart button click, so we have write $with button class add cart with click event with function. So when we have click on add to cart button, then this code will be execute. Under this we have write variable product it is equal to $this with data method, and under this method we have write product it. This method will fetch product data from this data variable. Same way we have write variable product name is equal to $this with data method, and under this method we have write product name. This method will fetch product name data from this data variable. Then after we want to fetch price of product, so we have write variable product price is equal to $this with data method, and under this method we have write price. This method will fetch price data from this data variable. Lastly, we want to fetch value of quantity which user will enter into quantity text box, so we have write variable quantity is equal to with hashtag plus product id variable with value method. This method will fetch value of id of particular product id text box and store into this quantity variable. Now we have write if statement with condition like value of quantity variable is equal to blank and greater than 0. This condition will check quantity variable has some value and that value must be greater than 0, then it will execute if block of code. But suppose this condition is not satisfied, then it will execute else block of code, and under this block we have write alert pop-up message like please enter quantity. But quantity variable value if greater than 0, then it will execute if block of code, and under this block we have write Ajax request, and under this request first we have write URL option set to echo statement with base URL function with controller name shopping cart / function add. We have send requested to this URL. After this we have write second option method. This method define which method should we use for send data to server. Here we have used post method for sending data to server. In third option we have write data. In this option we can define which data we want send to server, so here we have write variable like product id, product name, product price and quantity. We have send this variable value to server. Lastly we have write success callback function. This function has been called when request has been completed successfully. Under this function first we have write alert pop-up message like product added into cart. This function will receive cart details in HTML code format, so we want to display cart details under cart details division tag, so we have write $with division tag id cart details with HTML method, and under this method we have write data argument. So it will display cart details on web page. Now we have moved to shopping cart controller, and here we have create one function add. This function will add item into shopping cart by using shopping cart library. Under this function first we want to load Codeigniter cart library, so we have write $this with loader class object load with library method, and under this method we have write cart. This will load cart library under this function. After this we have write $data variable is equal to array, and under this array we have write first key id with value $post product id variable. In this key we can store id or SKU code of item. In second key we have write name with value like $post product name variable. In this key we can store product name. In third key we have write quantity with value like $post quantity variable. In this key we can store quantity value of item. And in last key we have write price with value like $post product price variable. In this key we can store price of product. This are 4 indexes of Codeigniter class library, and we should have right and same spelling. If we have miss any index then it will not enter item data into cart and it will display nothing. So this 4 index must required in this cart library. If we want to add some extra attribute that are need to identify product, then you can add in 5th key. If there is more than one attribute then you can add into 5th index key as options, and in value you can define in array format. After storing all product details in $data array variable, now we have write $this with cart class object cart with insert method, and under this method we have write $data variable. This method will insert single item into cart and it will return $1 row id variable. This is unique id to identify particular product details. So after inserting item into cart, now we want to fetch which item we have stored into shopping cart, so we have make one new function view. This function will fetch items from shopping cart and display under HTML table format. Under this first we have load cart library, and then after we have defined $1 output variable is equal to blank value. In this variable we will store shopping cart details in table format. After this we have again write $output variable, and we have append HTML table with 5 table column like name, quantity, price, total and action into $output variable. Then after we have write $count variable is equal to 0. We will use this variable value to check there is any item added into the cart or not. Now we have write for each loop, and under this we have write $this with cart class object cart with contents method as $items. This contents method will return the array of cart item. So by using for each loop we can fetch item from cart one by one. Under this loop we have write $count plus plus. Here we have increment the value of count variable. So here we have increment $count variable value by 1. After this we have write $output variable, and in this variable we have append HTML code like open and close table row tag. In between this tag we have write open and close table data tag. In between this tag we have write $items name variable. This will display item name. In second table data tag we have write $items quantity variable. This will return quantity which we have added into cart. In third table data tag we have write $items price variable. This will return items price. In fourth table data tag we have write $items subtotal variable. This variable will return value of quantity into price. This variable has been used in cart class and it returns subtotal of particular item. And in last table data tag we have write define remove button. So we have write button tagged with attribute type is equal to button, name is equal to removed class is equal to remove inventory and it is equal to $items row it variable. In this button we have store unique id of particular item and that value we have store in it attribute. So in jQuery code we can easily fetch this variable value for remove item from cart. After defining item details in table format, now we want to display whole total of cart, so we have again write $output variable and in this variable we have append HTML code and between this here we have write $this with cart library object cart with total method. Here total method will return total of whole cart. After this suppose we have remove all item from cart and now we want to display cart empty message, so here we have write if statement and under condition we have write $count variable value is equal to 0. This condition will check if value of $count variable is equal to 0 then it will execute if block of code. Here $count variable value will be 0 if there is no items in cart. Because if there is one item into cart then $count variable value will be increased by 1. Under this block we have write $output variable is equal to text message like cart is empty. Now we want to return output of this function, so we have write return statement with $output variable. This will return this value of $output variable. So we have go to add function and here we have write echo statement with $this with view function. So if we have add item into cart then it will item added into cart and it will call this function which return cart details in HTML table format. So our code is ready for add item into cart, so we have check output in browser. Friends, you can see then product has been displayed on web page. So we have directly click on any product add to cart button, so it display alert message like please enter quantity, so we have enter quantity 1 and again click on add to cart button, it display item added into cart message has been pop up on browser and after this it display cart in table format with added item into cart. This library has initialized session class and store all cart details in session. But when we have refresh page has been removed from the page, because we have write code on when we have click on add to cart button it will display cart details on web page. So now we want to write jQuery code one page has been load then any items we have added into cart has been displayed on web page. So we have go view file shopping cart and here we have write jQuery code like with division id cart details is selector with load method and under this method we have write base URL function with shopping cart controllers /load function. So when page has been loaded then this load method will fetch data from this URL and display under this division tag. Now we have go to shopping cart controller and here we have defined one load function. Under this function we have write echo statement with $this view function. Here we have called view function which return cart details in HTML table format and display under division tag with id cart details. So friends, here you can see now it is not display cart details on web page, so we have refresh page and now it has been display cart details on web page. Because when we have refreshed the page then load method has been fetch cart details from load function and display on web page. Now we want to write code for remove item from cart, here in remove button, you can see we have defined class is equal to remove inventory, so we will use this name as selector and in id attribute we have stored $item row id variable which return unique id of particular items added into cart. So we have go to shopping cart view file and here we have write $document as selector with on method and under this method we have right click event with button class remove inventory as selector with function. So when we have click on remove button then this code will execute. Under this method we have first write variable row id is equal to $this with attribute method, and under this method we have write id attribute. So this method will return value of id attribute and store into row id variable. Then after we have write if statement with confirm message like are you sure you want to remove this. So one pop confirm message has been pop on web page with OK and cancel button. So when we have click on cancel button then it will execute else block of code, and under this block we have write return false statement. That means no action will be performed. But suppose when we have click on OK button then it will execute if block of code, and under this we have write Ajax request with first option URL set to base URL function with shopping cart controller / remove function. So we have send requested to this URL. In second option we have define method set to post. We have used post method for send data to server. In third option we have write data option, and we can define which data we want send to server. Here we have define row id variable value send to server. And lastly we have write success callback function. This function has been called if request completed successfully. Under this function we have write alert message like product removed from cart and display updated cart item under tagged with id cart details by using HTML method. Now we have moved to shopping cart controller, and here we have write one remove function. This function will remove item from cart. Under this function first we have load cart library by writing $this with loader class object load with library method, and under this method we have write cart. This will load cart library under this function. After this we have write $row id variable is equal to $post row id variable. Here we have store row id variable get to Ajax request and store into $row id variable. Now we have write $data variable is equal to array with key row id with value $row id variable and quantity key with value 0. Here we have store to data and $data array. Here you can see row id is a unique id defined by cart library when we have insert item into cart and quantity key with value 0. After this we have write $this with cart library object cart with update method, and under this method we have write $data variable. It will update quantity to 0 of particular item based on value of row id, and this library will remove that item from cart array whose quantity is 0. That means it will automatically removed from cart. Now we want to get the updated details of cart in table format. So we have write echo statement with $this with view function. This function has returned cart details in HTML table format, and its details will be visible to user on web page. Friends, here you can see there is one item into cart, so we have click on this remove button. When we have click on this button then one pop-up message has been pop on web page. So first we have click on cancel button, then there is no action has been performed. But when we have again click on remove button then now we have click on OK button, then it display alert message like item has been removed from cart. So our code is working on how to remove single item from cart. Now we want to write code remove all items from cart. So we have go to shopping cart controller view function, and here we have defined one button with attribute type is equal to button and is equal to clear cart. So when we have click on this button then all cart items must be removed from cart. Now we have moved to shopping cart view file, and here we have write JQuery code like $with document as selector with on method with click event, button id clear cart and function. So when we have click on clear cart button then it will execute this block of code. Under this we have write if statement, and in condition we have write confirm with message like are you sure you want to clear cart with 2 OK and cancel button. If we have click on cancel button, then it will execute else block of code, and under this we have write return false statement, that means no action has been performed. But suppose we have click on OK button, then it will execute if block of code, and under this block we have write Ajax request with URL option set to base URL function with shopping cart controller with clear function. We have send requested to this URL. And in second option we have write success callback function. This function has been called if request successfully completed. Under this function we have write alert message like your cart has been clear, and display updated shopping cart details under division tag with id cart details by using HTML method. Now we have moved to write PHP code at shopping cart controller, and first write clear function, and under this function we have load cart library. This function will remove all items from cart. Then after we have write $this with cart library object cart with destroy method. This method will remove all items from cart. After removing all item from cart, now we want to display empty cart message, so we have write echo statement, and after this we have write $this with view function, so this function will display cart empty message on web page. So our code is ready, so we have checkout what in browser. Friends, first we have add some item into the cart. We have add 3 items into cart. After this we have click on clear cart button. So when we have click on this button, then if ask are you sure you want to clear cart, first we have click on cancel button, then no action has been performed. After this we have again click on clear cart button, then we have click on OK button. After click OK button we have received alert message like your cart has been clear, that means our code is working. So friends, this is our video tutorial on how to make simple cart by using Codeigniter shopping cart library with Ajax JQuery. In this cart we can add item into cart, we can remove single item from cart, we can clear all item from cart by single click, we can update cart details. By using this library we do want to write code for getting subtotal of single item, total of whole cart and many more. We can perform this all operation without refresh of web page because we have used Ajax JQuery with this shopping cart library. Friends, if you like this video tutorial, please share this video with your friends, or even you can also share on social media also. If you want to get more update regarding our video tutorial, please subscribe our YouTube channel for getting update regarding future video upload. Thank you for watching this video.